Meditation should be absolutely normal in everybody's lives all the time, because it's not just a coping mechanism, and it's not just something people do who I don't know, are on a spiritual path. It actually is so normal that meditation really should be available for everyone and really should be practiced by a lot more people, treated as just normal everyday life. And why I say that is because how it transformed my life so dramatically. I feel if we don't know what we're thinking about and we don't know the impact of thinking on ourselves, then we really are just kind of get dragged along in life, trying to rescue ourselves from situations, trying to cope, and being left probably a little bit angry or an undercurrent that there's something wrong and something needs to be fixed. And yet, just to have a little bit more awareness in our lives of what we're thinking about can just change everything. For me personally, my journey has been very much one of realizing just how judgmental I was. Surprisingly. Like, I thought I was just normal, whatever that means, and just having a pretty good life, actually. And then when I learned to meditate and I started this investigation of what I'm thinking about, and to see how that affected me and my life and the people in my life, it actually was stunning to see that I had a choice. I had a choice not to be angry. I had a choice to not judge. I had a choice to not react. And in doing that, something magical happened. The words enlightenment, the words contentment, the words, constant happiness for no reason, it all just seems so far away, and as if somebody else can have that but not me. And yet, what is it like to actually have such a contentment that you really recognize that there's nothing wrong? I mean, for me, it was just life-changing. It's been very amazing for me just to look people in their eyes in the street and just to love them, to be present with them, and to just enjoy who they are, their characters, their way of being, their looks. I mean, everyone is so different. We're not supposed to be the same. And to celebrate that, not judge it. It's also amazing to just smile and be happy for the sake of being alive, for no reason really, and then to realize how much that can influence other people. If you go into a store and people are smiling or speaking with a happy tone, there's light in their eyes, their presence is not intimidating, how does it make you feel? So I realized there was so much more to this meditation thing than doing it just for my peace and happiness, but actually how it is as a way that we can relate to each other as humans, a way how we can actually really create heaven on earth for real, to live that, to actually have an experience of living so much presence and so much perfection right now that there really is nothing wrong. Now, I want to tell you a little story about how that worked so incredibly for me. And I noticed it one time when I was with my mom, and I just realized that I was annoyed at her, how she was. And because I'd been meditating, I saw the thought inside my head. I saw the thought inside of me judging her as annoying. She's the annoying one. She needs to change. And it was like this light bulb moment when something went on, when something clicked. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's my judgment to her. And in that moment of simply seeing the judgment, I realized I'd probably judged everybody. Everybody was wrong and they needed to change. And yet the judgment was inside of me. And by me just seeing that one thought and allowing it not to be true, it was as if the mother-daughter relationship, which always exists, purified, became precious, became divine, became so present, because my job is simply to love and to recognize the perfection of her, of everybody, and not need anything to change. Now, isn't that stunning? Because we can probably recognize that happens all around us, and yet we have a choice to not do it. And that's what meditation gives us.